Welcome to my ultimate In the Hills guide. Last video I touched on the game In the Hills, and last time I gave you a quick guide on how to start, but today I'm giving you the most fully fledged guide you will ever find on this game. So you found this game whether by scrolling through games or on social media, but you don't even know where to start. So let me show you. For your pleasure, I have broken down this video into 7 sections: general info, UI, game passes, boxes, fishing, building, and etiquette. General info. In the Hills is a game about picnics, plushies, and building. You start out with nothing, so run around and collect boxes and make sure to save up your money. Cottage is your plot of land, and blankets are well blankets with smaller edit spaces. And In the Hills originally started as just a picnic game, but has rapidly updated into something special. UI. Now let's cover the UI so you can navigate. Like button. When you visit somebody's blanket or a cottage, you can send them a like. When you first join the server, you have 10 likes to spread love. Blankets. Here you can access your blanket/blankets and place them down. Items. Here's where you can access all the items you've bought and found. Everything is separated like the shop is. Fishing bait and plushies are stored in a special category. To the side of the item bar is your building options. The top 2 arrows are for game passes. The rotate button rotates. Instead, you can just press R on computer. X, Y, and Z are your rotate axes. Here are some examples of how they rotate. Color wheel. The top section of colors are color slots that are savable with the save button below. The second row of colors are for the item that you're going to color/are coloring. Selection UI. When you select an object, there's 3 buttons. Pick it up to put it back into your inventory, X to stop selection, color to open color wheel, and color object. Note, it's important you deselect objects before coloring things. Free place and snap. Free place requires a game pass for some reason, and when snap is deselected, you can freely place. Shop. The blanket category is where you find all your furniture, building, decor, food, plates, and plushies. Trinkets. This is where you'll buy your fishing rod and your bait. Box effects. Purchase with gems, you can get box effects when you open them. Cash and game passes. This is a part of the shop, but I'm going to be getting into this later, so I'm just going to skip over this. Settings. Here are your blanket settings. This is where you can change the blanket decal ID, and you can set other rules like friends editing houses and cottage privacy. Lighting. You can change the time of day and the lighting mode just for yourself though. Right side UI. There's no need to go in depth here, but you can invite friends, animations, shift on PC, shop menu, daily spin, and music toggle. Backpack. Backpack is at the bottom of your screen, and this is where you find your fishing rod, other trinkets, box effects, wishes, and fishes. And also money is located at the bottom right corner. Game passes. VIP. Needed for multiple blankets game pass, more saves, and more items. 2 times cash. Self-explanatory. Multiple blankets. VIP needed for this game pass, but you can place down up to 4 blankets. More items. More items, scale tool, and free place. Whatever that means. Boxes. Boxes will be your best friend. Boxes do not spawn in private servers, and boxes can have money, random items, and exclusive rare plushies. When you first start out, you don't have enough money to fish, so make sure to save up your money to buy a fishing rod. Fishing. After you saved up 10,000 cash to buy your first fishing rod, you've unlocked the money machine. Fishing is the most effective way to farm money. Buy bait from the trinkets in the shop. My personal routine is to buy 12 bait each time. That way I don't feel like I'm doing it for a long time and I see my money go up as I go. Make sure you have bait and click on the water to fish. After a few seconds, the fish bait will bubble, meaning a fish has been caught on your bait. This bar will pop up. To catch the fish, you have to click on the green button when the yellow indicator falls on the green line. The 3 bubbles on the top indicate how many lives you have left. Depending on how difficult catching the fish was, is how much money you make in return. Building. This is the hardest part, and I don't have a script for this part, so I'm just gonna freestyle. When you're making a cottage or any building, use a foundation. I'm using the wood foundation, and this is just for the floor. I'm gonna add a window wall so I can teach you how to put a window in a window wall. It's kind of confusing at first, so I'll show you. For the window wall, you have to use the basic window, not the big window, and you can't use snap. You have to perfectly fit it in there, just free form and all. And as you can see, it wasn't really that hard. It really isn't that hard once you get the hang of it and just have it in your muscle memory. Now I'm just putting some smaller walls just so I can fill up the space. It might look a little stupid, but it's okay to look wonky. Everybody's house looks a little bit wonky because the controls are pretty hard. Now I'm gonna show you how to make bigger windows, so how you use the big window instead of just a window. To do this, I use a smaller wall, a smaller but fatter wall, and I just put it along the lines, you know, and then I put the window on it. Once you put the big windows down, you want to use a slightly smaller, less fatter one and then put it on the top. It fits perfectly, and this is what I did for my entire cottage. And then I put the skinny wall, and I don't care that it looks goofy and wonky. I don't care. Everybody else is the same. Like, we're on the same page. Then I put some stairs so it doesn't look like a sore thumb sticking out of the ground. Now we're gonna make our door, which we're just gonna use an arched wall, the second version of the arched wall, and then we're gonna put an arched door, and it fits right perfectly, just like a puzzle, but not using snap because we gotta use the other thing, whatever that's called. Here's how you make a roof. You use a grass foundation, and then you just plop it up until the roof level that you want. And I just found this out yesterday, so this is a really cool hack. It is so easy, and then you just plop down your plastic foundation on top, and then you have a whole roof. It's really important you use a grass tool because anything that you can't put like on a higher surface, you need to use it. So I'm gonna put some wedges on the sides, and I'm just gonna rotate them and put them in a way that kind of looks like a roof because I don't have the game pass where I can actually get a roof. We'll get back to my shed later, but I'm just gonna show you how to make some staircases, some longer staircases, because it's really tedious for me when I was trying to do it in my house. Again, your best friend will be the grass foundation. So now I can put more stairs on there so I can make it a little bit more bigger, you know. And now this staircase looks kind of ugly. It has a weird little gap there, so I'm gonna put more wedges just where that gap is and make it look aesthetic, cute. Lana Del Rey core, coquette, everything. Now I'm doing the taller, bigger windows. It's the same idea with all the windows that you make. You just need to make sure things fit perfectly, which is very hard, but with some time and practice you'll get used to it and it will be easy. I added some colors so it fits my cottage, and now I'm just putting the smaller walls, just making sure there's no holes. Etiquette. Let's learn to be kind. Number 1, don't hang around somebody's build and not like it. It looks rude and passive aggressive. 2, be kind. There's no reason to be rude at all. Everybody's learning. Everybody is just doing their thing and being creative. So why would you be rude? And number 3, last one, if someone needs help, be the person. You'll never forget who helped you, and you'll feel good about it too. That's it for this video. I hope it was very helpful. This is the first time I ever planned out a video, actually thought about it for days and just needed to do it, and I need to go to school in 30 minutes, so I need to get ready. But I really wanted to do this. I hope it was helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're an awesome, kind person. Have a good day. I love you. Bye.